Okay, so we should be live, but I want to make sure I actually connected to the correct channel. So I'm not showing anything. Let's see. It should be getting live. I should be hooked up to the correct one. Because I remember logging out and I remember logging back in and everything was working. So just gonna refresh. Let's see if this is actually connected. Doesn't seem like it. Let's let's try my other one. Let's see. Oh, I can't even do that. I don't think it says I'm live on my main channel. No. It doesn't say I'm live. Which is weird. So what am I streaming to? Because I'm not streaming to my main channel either. Well, that is a predicament. Let me try and go into my channel, because maybe it's just not showing my dashboard. Oh, well, it says I am. Oh, okay, yeah, I am live. For some reason, inside my dashboard is not picking things up correctly. And everything is correct. This is always like the little workaround, or not workaround, like the little thing you gotta go through when you are streaming again. And it has been a while. So let's set up game capture. There we go. And we're live. It has been such a long time since I have streamed on this channel, and I know that the audio is going to be a little bit weird because I'm twisting things around. Why does Facebook not stay over there? Stop trying to connect to OBS. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna have my OBS as a small window here. There we go. Okay, we're back again. I tried setting up my audio. It should not be peaking, so let's hope it's not. I'm just gonna keep an eye out. My wife is in here. For some reason, when I went into my live streaming dashboard, it's just saying, oh, start broadcasting to see yourself being live, and it wasn't popping up. So I was like, am I streaming to Danny Crossing instead of Crow's Gaming? I'm gonna have to double check, because I was hiding the game, because it's not really a gaming channel, the other one, so I don't want to show gaming on that one, but it is working, and my wife is in here to support me, so that's awesome. It has been such a long time that there's probably not gonna be people currently in here just like kind of watching the stream at the beginning, so it has to slowly get rebuilt from back when I was streaming back in Shadowlands. I had to change my title when I went in here, and I was like, what does the title actually say? Does that say Shadowlands? That is quite a long time. So yeah. Let me just go ahead and make sure the audio is not too loud. Just gonna turn it down just a smidge, because I'm seeing it peek into the red, and it's not right now, so that's good. Valentine's event is today, and I have still not gotten the love rocket. I refuse to call it by the new name, because it is the love rocket. We all know it is the love rocket, right? I believe there's a couple of new quests going on in the Valentine's event, because I've never seen this one before. I got this bulldog following me around. I think we're just gonna go ahead and make sure we queue up while I'm talking, because might as well. I have not gotten the love rocket yet, and I know my wife really wants it, and they recently reduced the drop chance from 0.01% to 1%, which was, in some people's eyes, a really good change, because nobody ever got it, and they farmed it for 10 years. But it's not as rare anymore. So, you know, when you're farming it, it's not really, you know, it's not as prestigious, you could say. Some people don't think that mounts that has a drop chance are prestigious because you just gotta spend enough time to get it, which is not true. It is a grind. In the same way as it is a grind to beat the mythic raid to get a certain mount, it's a grind to farm something repeatedly over and over again, every day or every week or every month or something, to get something. So it is prestigious, even if some people don't believe it is. And there we go. I hope the game audio isn't too loud, because I tried tweaking it a little bit. I've set up my background. This is actually a new location from since the last time I was streaming. That was like back in an office, like an actual office I had. And this is not an office. Well, it is an office, but it's an in-house office. Okay, so we're just gonna make sure that we kill these really fast. This guy's gonna be up next. There we go. People are really fast at killing these guys because we're at the end of Dragonflight, so everyone is geared. It's not gonna take too long. It really depends on if you're in a group with like levelers, because you can also go in here while leveling and you actually get a lot of XP for doing it every day. So if you're leveling, imagine if I got a first try, that would be kind of awesome. If you're leveling, then you should be doing this thing, because it's just a really fast way to just gain like almost a level every day, just doing this really quickly. My wife says she experienced twice that it's freezing on her end with the stream. It might be my bitrate. There is a difference between amount that drops 1 out of 1,000 and 1 out of 100. It's not the same. Exactly, it's not the same. When you see someone on the Love Rocket, you're looking and thinking, oh my god, will I ever get that? Because it's so rare. And there's a difference between seeing, oh, look at those 20 people on the Love Rocket. I wonder if I ever get that one. I must be getting it at some point, because everyone has it, right? So yeah, the lower drop chance is always just a really good thing for some people, you know, with the I'm farming mindset. So just for people who might be watching this on playback, because I know people have a tendency to do that. Whenever I finish my stream, I'll say I had this many viewers, and then a month later I'll say that I had many more viewers. So just to kind of like, because I've been known to swap characters constantly, and I will probably get known for that as well going forward. But I just want to say, I have actually narrowed it down quite a bit, because I made a list months ago over different classes that I thought was really good for the type of content that I wanted to do, because there's different. By the way, I'm not in Shadowlands right now, okay? This is some random place in the game. You don't have to be looking at what I'm, like, you can't tell in the music, right? People have forgotten Shadowlands. They don't remember the music. I think it's okay. But yeah, I made a list. WoW is flexing, a flexing game in my world. Does it say world or work? World. One big see my collection game. That is exactly what it is. And Final Fantasy does a lot of things correct. But one thing that I would personally love to see in that game is farming. It is a grinding game compared to a Final Fantasy, which is more of a experience game. You experience the story, you experience social events, whereas WoW is more of a, I need something for my collection. I need achievements, I need to finish that raid so I can show people I have that achievement in my collection, you know. So it is exactly what it is. But yeah, I made a list, and I have discovered that the thing I like to do most in the game, after discovering which by the way I'm not in right now, in Shadowlands, that I love doing PvP. And since I discovered that you could gear purely by doing PvP, I can count on my fingers how many times I've done a Dragonflight dungeon, because it's just so much more fun to play PvP. So with that mindset, I thought to myself, well, which classes are best for the kind of PvP that I like to do? Which I like to do world PvP and battlegrounds, especially now that they're coming out with the epic battleground. I'm still waiting for my Death Knight to get that last color version of the artifact Mage Tower appearance, because that was the only character I did my Mage Tower on, and only for one spec. So I need to get that last one. So when Battleground Blitz comes out as a rated thing, because they're testing it right now, right? It will hopefully count as a rated battleground being won, because that is what it is, right? So I'm just kind of hoping that I'll get that last skin, but that's besides the point here, because I keep getting distracted. I have found 3 classes in the game, which I have actively, for the past 3 months, been primarily focusing on. If I've played other classes, it has been to farm transmog, it has been to do other things, but it hasn't been to like gear them and actually do something serious about them. I will admit though, I have jumped races quite a bit. So I have discovered that I want to play these 3 classes, but I couldn't decide which race to play. So I've jumped around quite a bit. And the 3 classes that I decided are Druid, Hunter, and Evoker. I actually played Evoker since the launch of Dragonflight all the way up till 3 months ago, when I started thinking, well, what do I actually like to do in the game? And I found out. Oh, and by the way, I still have the haircut. Okay, my wife, she likes this one, and I like it too. And she said, "Oh, until you change it again." So it's still there. Okay, there's proof. Oh, she says, "Good stream." I guess she's going away now. My one viewer. Oh, there's 3 people watching. So I'm one. My wife is another one. And then who's the 3rd one? Maybe that's just me inside my live stream dashboard. If I close that window, is it gonna say 2? It is a process, right? You gotta build up your audience. No, it still says 3. So I found these 3 classes, right? Let's see if we get it. I got it! Wait, no. No, that's... Okay, that tricked me. It's a toy. I have the toy already. I thought it was the mount. Okay, well, that was disappointing. I was like, the Heartbreaker. No, that's not the name though. So you can see I have my 3 characters here. I have my Druid, I have my Hunter, I have my Evoker, right? But yeah, I found out, because you look at classes differently depending on who you are when you have to tell yourself which one is good for PvP. You have people who are looking at meta, so which class right now, this current month or patch, is good for PvP. Oh, they buffed this class 10% across the board. Oh, that's like the new best one. We all gotta swap to it. You can probably tell I'm not that kind of person, because I'm making fun of it. But yeah, some people, they like to... Actually, I could just queue as a healer as well. Some people like to be swapping based on meta. I'm not that kind of player. I like to play something that I know is going to be something that I find fun to play because of the utility. And when it comes to utility, a small handful of classes can actually do a lot of fun stuff in open world PvP or battlegrounds. Specifically, let's take the 2 best world PvP classes. Oh, 1 second. Because there's a person here in my space. But then, wait. There we go. I don't know why it lagged. I was like, click it. Did he fall down? Yeah, I think he did. I'm not above not pushing off low-level players, by the way. I won't kill them, like attack them, but I will use the environment if they're not careful, you know. There's a small handful of classes in the game that has the utility. Just 3 classes? I can see the nose. Oh, hey Shadow, welcome back. It's been a while, right? I've set up my new office space for streaming, and as people, I've said at the beginning of the stream that I've been known to keep swapping classes, and as you remember, because the nose is getting big in the chat, I swear I've stuck to these 3 classes throughout the entire expansion. I have leveled other classes, but these are like the geared classes that I have, okay? So I know it sounds like BS, but it's correct. I was still cute, okay. I'm cute as a healer, why does it take so long? Average wait time 80 seconds. I've never seen that before. That's like having a child and saying it's 40 months old, you know. Well, how much is that in years? But yeah, like some classes, they just have world PvP utility. Like for example, knocking a person off a cliff, that's fun. Even better, as a evoker, you can actually grab players, place them on a ledge, and then knock them off. That's super fun because they don't even have to be near a ledge. Some classes in the game has a targeted route. So like Druid and Hunter, you can actually target someone while they're dragon flying, and you can root them. Which may sound like, oh, okay, well, so they get rooted, you know, what then? But they will actually take fall damage when they fall down, so that is super fun. A lot of people don't believe me when I say that, but it is actually a thing. If it doesn't kill them, it's because the root isn't long enough for them to actually hit the ground, because they have to remain rooted, right? And then when they hit the ground, they'll take all the damage that based on how long they fell. So Druid has the mass entanglement that you can just use. Hunter, if you play Survival Hunter, has a tracker's net, which you can also use, which is super fun. Like if you take a Druid in flight form, because you can do that now, and just fly up into the air, you know, in your little flight form, and then when a player flies by, you just undo the flight form, mass entanglement, which doesn't bring you into combat, by the way, and then you re-go into oh, I'm at DPS. I will just stay in healer spec. And then you can just go back into flight form, and then you just watch them just fall down. I had one time I was oh, look at how fast he is dying. I was level 67 on my Hunter, no, on my Druid. And I went to the PvP area that is in... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Dragon Isles. There we go. In the Onaran Plains. You know that little area up here by the cliff? You know, you can push people off. I went there as a level 68, and I just kept killing people with fall damage. And one person got so angry at me in chat because he kept coming after me, and I was just like, oh, okay, I'll just do it again. So he might have, like, throughout the entire maybe like 2-hour process of me like messing with people, I killed like 25 people, you know, like, and I kept killing this guy specifically because he kept coming after me. So he fell down, died about 8 to 10 different times, and he might have like killed me once or twice. And he got so mad, he went into the general chat and he started raging out because what is this guy doing, killing people in this cowardly way? You know, go down and fight us like you're actually supposed to do. And I'm like, dude, I'm level 67 and you're level 70. What you want a fair fight? Nah. I'm using the in-game utility to my advantage. That's what I'm doing. Let's see. That's too bad. Nerd, my wife says. Oh yes, she's on her main channel now. By the way, I have a link for my wife's channel in the description. I swapped it out to her new channel. She started this channel a year ago. Has it already been that long? A year ago? And she has really grown really fast. So like she has a channel there where she does uploads on Final Fantasy, but also occasionally WoW, I think. Like she did that a lot in the beginning, and then she discovered the Final Fantasy community, which has really been super nice to her. So that has been really awesome. I can't talk and click leave instance at the same time, apparently. A long while, my boy. Like, damn, I was beginning to think, oh no, he joined the Danish Inquisition. The Danish Inquisition. 1v1 mano a mano fighters like a true warrior proceeds to push it off like a cliff. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I just really like classes that has those utility. Like, I don't care if like, let's say Balance Druid isn't the meta right now. Like, it's actually at the bottom. I'll still play Balance Druid because it has those utility. Like, it doesn't matter how high your damage is when you kill them with fall damage. Like, it's just super fun. Okay. So we didn't get it this time with these 3 characters, but I do have more than just 3, right? In Shadowlands, I had like a list of level 60 characters, and now I have like, you know, I have some level, like this guy is level 62, and you know, I've stuck to these 3 characters, so it is. I think I've proven to myself I can stick to these 3. So let's see. You can do this with level 60s, by the way, for people who don't know. I'm always in doubt. Like, I have to look it up when an event like this pops up. So, like, can a level 60 do this, or do you have to be max level? But you can. So that's totally good. Wow. This city's lagging so much. Let's leave for a second here. I've got a new GPU. My wife, she bought it to me as a present. And clearly, this is server instability when you go into the main city. See, now it's smooth. And then we have a player like me. I wouldn't even get that somebody did that to me, so I would just carry on. Yeah. You want a push. Basically, you want to Sparta kick everybody. I mean, if it works, right? That's exactly what it is. If it works, it works. If you play a monk, they have this ox kick PvP talent where you like kick them and they fly back, like up into the air and back behind you, which is super fun to use because then you can like turn around and paralysis them so they can't, you know, like a rogue can poof back to you. You can actually stop that if you paralyze them. Unless they have a trinket, of course, and they're really quick at their thinking. But for some reason, the ox kick like fails, like 20% of the time. Like you'll use it, and they fly forward instead, which is super weird. So I don't know. The queue times are a little bit longer today for some reason. Usually it's like instantly. So, but yeah. I really enjoyed Dragonflight, by the way. There's the elephant in the room, right? Which is... somebody... the vibe check, Asmund said at some point. Does it pass the vibe check? It does not. Dragonflight is a very... I heard people use the word Disneyfied expansion. But I just want to say, like Shadowlands was a very dark expansion. Although the mechanics and systems weren't in any sort of way anything that people enjoyed, like with forcing people to do random things every single week, otherwise you would fall behind. And even then, like it was super un-alt friendly. So everything you did, if you swap characters, you had to start over. That's so bad. But yeah, like Dragonflight system-wise has been super great. People, they complain about something, Blizzard fixed it. So, you know, I'm not saying it was perfect when it came out, but Blizzard has fixed things quickly after people they gave feedback. Oh, I've never noticed that light before. Yeah, that's super cool. So yeah, I'm really enjoying just like how it works. I love the verticality of the environment, which is why I love world PvP specifically in Dragonflight. But I can't wait to see a darker expansion next time, which it seems like we'll be getting. From what it appears, you know, we'll get a old god expansion with you know, those Nerubians. That I've never actually played an expansion where those were current. I know they are in Wrath of the Lich King, but I didn't play that when it was current. So now I play Stealth Monk. Let me tell you, walking jump scares, the higher the eye level. Stealth Monk, let me tell you what. Walking jump scare. Are you saying watching jump scare the higher the eye level? You walking jump scare the higher the eye level. I can't, my brain is not like reading that at all. The main raid was called the Sanctum of Domination. You really know that's another level of dark. I love the theme of it, like being this place of torture and stuff. Like, this was hell we were in, right? But let's be honest. I think one of the big issues about WoW as well. Oh, Forever Lovely Rose. But I have it already. One of the big issues with Shadowlands. I don't really think like, there were two big things about Shadowlands. One was systems, which I talked about. You know, having to redo everything and grind every single day. And another thing was the sense of you being this adventurer out on adventure, which I think Dragonflight is nailing, by the way. But you're like this savior of the world, or not just the world, the universe, right? Everything in existence is being saved by you. And in the last patch, we even go to like a robot place where, oh, by the way, all the magic in the game is made by technology. So like they had like two crimes there. One thing was they butchered Arthas' story, which was like the most beloved story in the game. But they also went in and said, oh, you know, all that thing, you know, oh, it's all technology. You know, that's canon now. Canon, by the way, that's what it is now. Which I like to just imagine it just never happened, because that's not a good thing. My old guy here needs to put on his glasses. Am I looking like squinching my eyes when I'm doing things? I have glasses, by the way. They're somewhere nearby. More like super hell, but yeah. Blind as bat or blind as a mole. Did I say something which referenced me not being able to see? Because both of you are saying something. Oh yeah, we have Arthas there, by the way. Okay, so this is my monk. I was actually considering giving him a serious attempt as one of the characters that I gear and play. Because I know, like, when we get to the next expansion, like, we've all most likely seen the reveal of the next the War Within, and finally they're making pretty much everything account-wide. Transmog, you can go out as a priest and you can farm two-handed weapons. So like, there's so many things happening in the next expansion, and I just want this expansion to be over so we can get to the next one where we have all these systems with the they called it something specific. Yeah, where you can like have like a handful of characters on your login screen, and like they're actually sitting around a campfire. So I thought to myself, well, you know, sticking to one character, that's not like a requirement anymore, right? So we can just pick a handful. Oh, I struggle a little to see the chat, so so you're teasing? The chat is like all the way, like I have Facebook here because I have a priority system, okay? My wife, she comes first, so she's right there. And then I have the stream, but for some reason the chat is on the wrong side. Can I swap side? Pop out chat, we'll do that. There we go. Now you're a little bit closer to me so I can actually see. My friend does the same, like squints the eyes just to barely see. I have a big 2K monitor in front of me, and I'm still squinting my eyes. But I do have glasses, but where are they? Like, they should be here. I recently cleaned my room and moved around everything, and my glasses appeared, but I put them somewhere. And now I don't know where that is. Not behind my desk. So, I don't know. They're also dusty, because even though I do use glasses, it's not like I can't see. Like, I can see well. Like, I'm pretty good at seeing, but I have like a slight, you know, like a slight. So. Oh, woohoo, life is hard with a big 2K screen. This 2K screen, by the way, is the last thing I have from my last computer. Because we had that period where we were like, you know, moving around, and I had to sell my old computer, and this is the last thing I have left. So my 2K screen is staying. Even when it breaks down one day, it is going to be sitting somewhere, not getting thrown out, because it's important to somehow, like, it's a pillar. If it gets removed, everything crumbles, I guess. That was a long vacation. I have been very busy. And I still am very busy. So, like, I can stream for maybe, like, another hour or so. Then I have to get on. A treasured trinket. Small enough to put in my pocket. That's exactly what the screen is. It's like having... It's like our camper. Like, we have a camper from back when we lived in it. And we still have it. It's a treasured trinket. Even the day that we can't use it anymore, it's most likely not going to get thrown out. Yeah, 2K monitor. Man, the queues are getting long. By the way, my wife, she just stopped drinking boosters. So I borrowed. I'll give it back after I'm done with it. But I borrowed one of her boosters. I do also have a little bit of a snack next to me. There we go. Don't say that if anyone from the Discord is here. What am I saying? There we go. I'm gonna be lowest DPS here on this guy because he's not geared. Oh yeah, the booster quitting. Yeah, it's a continuous rotation of things that happens in this household. The booster quitting is one of them. We found out, oddly enough, the day that she started drinking booster again, that she started getting migraines. So we're trying out to see if that's the cause behind them. So she stopped again. So now we're gonna see if she's gonna get a migraine. Come on, bro, think big. Unscrews the cinema screen. The cinema screen? Oh, I have a wall right in front of me. I have a projector, by the way. It could be sitting right there, pointing this way. I wouldn't have to squint my eyes anymore. Okay, so that didn't work either. Let's see, we got a level 66 shaman. Once we get down to my undead hunter, it's gonna tell me there's a lockout, because I've done it 10 times, by the way. Yeah, caffeine, sugar, and I think we talked about it. Like, it's not as much because you can drink like soda because it has a small amount of caffeine too. So you can also drink coffee, but it's more the like when you open a booster or an energy drink, it's not something that you just drink in like 2 seconds, right? It's something you sip on, and then 5 hours later you might finish it off. So for 5 hours straight, you've been sipping small amounts of caffeine, right? So it might be that's causing migraines. Weak and puny body. Well, it's good that I'm here to take care of the boosters. So it's no longer there. Tempting. Until next week, when she gets a migraine again and she didn't have a booster, and we're like, oh, it's not that, and then we have to go and fill up the fridge again. Weakness disgusts me. Oh yeah, we're watching Naruto, by the way, and weakness disgusts me is like a very famous meme from that one. I can't wait for her to get to Shippuden, but it might take a while because we're still at the beginning of Naruto. And it's not like an everyday, you know, we binge watch like 10 episodes. There's a lot of episodes in Naruto. So. Oh man, she doesn't know about like Sasuke's brother. She doesn't know the plot twist there either. So I'm really, it's so hard not to tell her because it's like the best plot twist ever. Yeah, I'm sitting here trying to gear her up to watch more Naruto. It was so cozy last time we did it. Cozy, like her channel. Little Cozy Gamer. Subscribe right here, and down in the description. By the way, Shaman is like really awesome as a fell drainer because he actually have fell effects. I just wish Shaman didn't have those orbs floating around it. Like that's it's very shaman-y. It's not very felly. Or maybe a glyph so you have like fell things floating around you. That would be cool. Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same when I said it. People think it's funny to spoil. Dude, an energy drink. Okay, you see a cup of coffee and you can drink it in one go. Now the energy drink is freaking glowing with a bunch of runic symbols and opera chants. So you know that drink ain't playing around. Yeah. You know when your tummy starts glowing and you can see it through the shirt, then you've got too many. Okay, let's see. Still nothing. But I got a thing. Wait, I clicked it. Aw. Well, that was just a thing. Look at this. I have a rose. And you can throw it at other people too, it said. Okay. So, I have a very good feeling that this year will be my Love Rocket year. Because I am going to be very serious about farming this thing. I will not stop until I have it. But I will not go as far to level more characters to gain access to it. That's too much. So I'm not that committed, but I have a good feeling. Okay, so Paladin. I don't know if you can tell, but when the new skin for the Draenei came out, I made a lot of Draenei. They're all... You will stop playing then? Yeah, oh yeah, that's the thing. If I get the Love Rocket, my wife doesn't want to farm it anymore. So we'll see. We'll leave it up to fate. I don't even know, like, I don't think she farmed it yesterday. The question is, will she farm it today? Have you stopped farming it? Okay. Yeah. I'm really war bands. It finally popped up in my head. I was trying to like think of like what it was called. War bands next expansion. I really hope that if they use a darker theme like they appear to be doing for the next expansion, and they do actually have the same service, like, you know, like if something is wrong, they fix it immediately. Mindset as they do now, because a lot of things have happened with the Microsoft takeover. It's new leadership, it's new things. Or will it fuel my need for vengeance? You are not prepared. Might. It may do. We're not talking vengeance in game. We're talking like you know, my keys will be missing when I have to get to work. And I have to find them. Not vengeance, justice. With the reference. I get the references, and I have to say them loud, otherwise you think I don't get them. Oh, 2 seconds. Oh. Casper, my buddy, who I met through my stream last time, is asking if I'm farming this mount here, and I just told him I'm streaming. He's been asking me about when am I streaming again, and it reached a point now where he's like, oh, he always says no. I'm just gonna stop asking. And that's when I strike. That's when I start streaming again. To spite him, to teach him not to ask when I'm streaming. That's my entire goal this entire time I've not been streaming. It's only to smite him. Okay. Hey, Casper's in here. Okay, let's see if we get it. Hey! Oh. I had a good feeling. Actually, I did not have a good feeling. I just kind of opened it. I didn't gear myself up or anything. I didn't do a ritual. I didn't spin around 3 times and did 2 jumps. I didn't do anything. I didn't close my eyes, because that's a trick my wife says works. I think we'll have to do that if I still have more attempts. Yay, we're 6 people here now. I'm one of them. So we're 5 people in here. And that's when I strike. Okay, let's see. If the Undead Hunter's the next one... It's not! It's my Draenei Hunter. Let's see if we get it. Yeah, Casper doesn't get that reference. He was here too late. Yeah, it's really awesome being back. I have been missing streaming. It's a really good way to socialize with people. I'm very antisocial, so this is a really awesome way to purple seed up, some guy says. Yeah, I'm covering the chat. I learned that from last time, like in-game chat, because people can be well, we're not on Argent Dawn anymore. I actually swapped server, just to mention it. If you go to Argent Dawn EU, like, it's like the best server in the world if you play PvE content. Oh, my screen is flickering. That's not a good sign. Yeah, so like, yeah, there's a little bit of flickering going on. Argent Dawn EU is like the best server ever. And the only problems with Argent Dawn EU is like 2 things. One is that there's no world PvP happening because everyone is playing Alliance. If you play Horde, then there's plenty of world PvP happening because it's basically just you versus the entire Alliance. I also do want to add, people on Argent Dawn are there to roleplay and to do PvE content, so they're not the most experienced PvPers. So you can always have a little bit of fun with that. So maybe it balances out, right? But the second thing, trade chat is extremely toxic. And that's why I just found it's better just to hide the chat. Yeah. We're not gonna get into why it's toxic, because that's not good to say. He cannot be getting away with this, said the rogue, as Dan was waiting for him under the bed with eyes glowing red. Yeah. I don't get it. But I like the visualizing that scene. I wonder how long my stream is behind. Like, if I look at my stream, oh, it's not caught up. There we go. I'll try and do this, and then I'll see how long it takes for it to catch up. Okay, so like 6 seconds maybe. Here we go again. Ah, all the RP talk. But yeah, I did actually swap server to something that had a little bit more world PvP happening if you played Alliance, because it's kind of a difficult thing, because servers, like, it's not like if I play on Kazakh, then I'm only playing with people who play on Kazakh. Like, there's like phasing and things going on, so like you just kind of play with different servers. Oh, I strike when people are not expecting me to. Okay, ritual time. So what is it? Like, my wife, she'll like RP walk, right? And then she will close her eyes and click on it. It didn't work. Maybe I stopped using my trick. No, I'm not gonna stop using it, because you get like, she got Ashes of Alar on her like 7th attempt. I'm still farming that one. Yes, he has some really awesome tricks he uses to get mounts, which of course are working. Like, that's the reasons why they drop. It's because she has her tricks. Blizzard is watching her screen saying, oh, this person is serious. Better cough up that mount. Okay. There we go. Is it the next one? Oh, it's not. We have a priest, a warrior, another druid, and then we have the hunter. So we have like 3 attempts left. My wife is writing me privately saying I have to stop, because now she's gonna send me a bad aura. The thing she doesn't know is that I get fueled by rage. I have a character on my account with in-game mail from people who rage send me in-game mail because I will PvP. And for each message I get and place inside my bank, I get more powerful. And at some point I'll take over the server. So I'm not kidding. I'm dead serious. My wife has actually seen them. She thinks it's so funny that I'm like, yes, let the anger flow through you. I mean, you can steal a trick, but good trying to... Oh man, the chat is being weird. Good trying to just barely get a breeze of the winds of luck. Yeah, I think she's just like, again, it's like, you know what she did? I had farmed Invincible, which you can't see, by the way. You know, I'd farmed Invincible for years and I gave up on it. Then I tried again. I said, you know what? It can't be true. It's still dropping, right? Then I farmed for even more years. Didn't drop. And my wife says she really wants it. And she spent, what was it, like, was it 3 months? 3 months, I think it was, where she would farm with many characters. And she would go through the entire raid every single time. She was like really like making an event out of it. Like, she was like sitting at a computer, and like this was her like cozy time, and but she like she farmed it, and after 3 months she got it, and I had given up at that point again, and I was like, okay, enough, I'm gonna continue farming it. And I farmed and I farmed, and I still wasn't getting it, and then my buddy Ludwig said, oh, it's not that hard to get, let me take you in there and I'll get it for you. And you know, like, that's funny, you know, because oh, okay, so he, yeah, right, we're gonna go in, we're gonna both kill Arthas, and we'll see. Wouldn't you believe it, he actually got invincible again. Let's see, again, and he traded it to me, and I learned it, and it was very bittersweet because I hadn't earned it myself. I needed someone else to come in there with me. I was really happy to finally have invincible, but I wasn't the one earning it. But I think the month after, I went in on my Death Knight, which was my main at that point, and I did the Death Knight, or the plate, you know, the Paladin Warrior Death Knight, you know, the axe, you know, the quest line. And on the very like second to the last run I had to do in there to finish that quest, I got invincible. So I have another invincible in my bank account, like in my bank inside the game. So now I have earned it. Okay, so it's okay now. To be fair, Cozy, my trick when farming is a vibe check, or continental level but a vibe check. I think that's true too. Like, you're sitting there and you think to yourself, you know, do I feel like it's dropping right now? Like, do I have a really good feeling about it? And I think the reason my wife, she's lucky, it's not as much her ritual, it's because she goes in and she's determined that she's gonna get that mount, and she's only farming that mount. Like, she's not farming everything else. She wants that mount, so she's going for it hardcore, right? And her belief and her eagerness to get the mount makes it drop. Whereas someone like me and millions of other WoW players were just like, okay, here's my list. There's like 100 mounts on here. I need all of them. I'm just gonna go through them one by one. Eventually I'll get one of them. You know, we don't have the feeling. We don't go in there and we're like, I'm gonna get this mount. If this doesn't drop for me, this is the only mount I want. I'm gonna wait till next week. All the other mounts on the list, I don't care. I'm gonna get this mount, right? It's a vibe check. I think you're right. You know that emoji meme with the hyper-realistic hands that goes directly to the screen? That's me to everything that I want to farm. So you should be getting a large mount collection then. This was, by the way, when I bought Dragonflight, this was what I spent my character boost on. A warrior. Nah, every time something drops, it's always when I'm not expecting it, but I'm hoping for it with all my little heart. I pick up everything and do everything to tell the game I am serious. That's right. When she went through Icecrown Citadel, they despawned. Oh, that's weird. She will look at me like this if I'm not picking up all the glowy stuff. Like even this over here, even though this is not something I kill something, you know, to get, she will want to pick it up because she's serious. She wants everything, and she wants to tell the game she's not picky about it. There you go. By the way, I am the type of person who has weak auras blocking my screen. Exactly, I'm going for that mount. Ain't no stopping me. Like 370 mounts if I recall. Yeah, exactly. That's the type of person I am too. I have like a list of things that I need to get. I only farm like maybe like 5 of them every week. But, okay. Vibe check. Reaching for the screen. I need this. I can feel my fingers tingling right now because I need this mount. So when I click it, I have no doubts that this mount is going to drop. it will be there. It's not like I'm not even gonna run the next character, because this is going to be it. Once I click it and I get the mount, like, I'm not even thinking about my character list right now. All right, next character. We are gonna do this one more time. Ah. This is a really good chair, by the way, because I can sit on it with really bad posture. I have like the leaning thing is over here, and I'm leaning to the side, and it's only sometimes my back really hurts. So, you know, it's a really good chair. It will not do anything bad to my body in 10 years. Elegant was a fun one. You recorded it because you were like, yes, he's getting it. And I fell through the hole, and oh yeah. Okay, so story time. We went to get Elegon, you know, the astral cloud serpent. Wait, oh no, he's level 50. Okay. And we went in there, and she was like, yeah, she wasn't recording. Like, she was like recording her attempts because she wanted to record when she got it. So we both went in there, we killed the thing, and there was something about the floor. Like, the floor opens or something, or closes when you start the fight. She fell down and initiated combat, and it died. And she was like, no, I'm not gonna get it now. And then she went back there, and I was like, I have a good feeling about this. I think she's gonna get it. I'm gonna open up my recorder, then I'm gonna record it, and if she gets it, it'll be like super fun that I actually had the recorder ready, and I won't say anything. So I started recording. She ran all the way back to the mount, or to the boss. She clicked it, and she got the mount, and she was like, no, I didn't record it. And I was like, I did. I recorded it. I have it on video. She's like, no, you didn't. Yes, I do. I do have it. My friends tell me, wait, let me just queue up because I'm just staring. Because it's a good story. Oh no, I can't enter. I thought it was my undead hunter that was the maximum. Well, that's too bad. Yeah, I did lose the footage. I swap computers quite frequently, so the footage is not there anymore. But I think I gave it to you, didn't I? Oh, we got a new person in chat. Let me just catch up to the chat, because there's a lot of stuff. My friends tell me I'm like a howitzer. Just point it in the direction of the mount. He will get it eventually. Will it leave a crater in the raid? Yes. I got the mount. Yeah, maybe. Oh, that reminds me. I saw a clip. There's a streamer who, on the last day of Naxxramas, you know, the last day you could get the corrupted Ashbringer, decided to go in and not have it be what is it called? Like, everything was like, you know, need and greed. It wasn't where he had control and he could like give out the loot, right? And he was like, I trust you guys. And he's a big streamer. And then they got to it, and they actually got the drop. Let me just queue up for a battleground because I need that little bit of conquest. He went in, and they actually got the corrupted Ashbringer, and everyone started needing on it. Even the people who wasn't like, you know, that couldn't use it. They just needed on it because, oh my god, it's corrupted Ashbringer. It's the last day. This is like literally the last attempt to getting this, right? And it ended up going to a warlock who was doing like 4D chess in his head because he was thinking ahead. Even though he couldn't use it for anything, he was like, in Mr. Pandaria, we get a glyph that allow for our, you know, our pet to use it because it can use a weapon from inside my bag. And in Legion, we can start transmog. Like, you know, he started thinking ahead, so he got it, and he wasn't gonna give it up. Like, he had pinpointed that's what he needed. And I just thought it was super fun. It was so much fun watching the streamer get so bummed out. And I don't know, it's he shouldn't have gone in there with people being able to meet and greet. It was his fault, right? But it was just funny. Yeah, that was my 7th kill. I got it. That's right. That was Elegon. When I used to do this event, I would always enter the instance in a town or resting area so you get the instant lockouts. True. I had considered that, but I was too lazy. I think that's my best excuse to why I'm not doing it. There's a reason why my character, like most of my characters in a town. I keep thinking this is a player following me. Master loot. Yeah, that's what it's called. Master loot. When you can hand it out. Anyone here who plays undead? Oh yeah, Casper is doing a thing right now. He just leveled a mage undead, so we get the heritage armor, and now he's considering a hunter. Oh, I need that one too. Oh, let's go get that one. It's a wait, so we'll have to see, because I have to get to work soon. I mean, he is not wrong. No, he is not. I don't know. I just think it's really funny that a warlock actually ends up getting it, and he's like, "Oh, I need this for my my pets," you know, because you can use the two-handed weapon in like the next 2 or 3 expansions or so. Yeah, he's thinking ahead, like long ahead. It's not this way; it's the other way. By the way, I've not seen this. They made a new portal room. Now that I'm here, I actually want to check it out. So if you go up here, there's actually stairs. I've never seen this before. Look at that. There's books in there. It's gonna have... Wait, is that a staircase? There's a staircase going down. They really like prep for... Like that might be like the next expansion. So they go down and there's gonna be 3 portals. Because the next 3 expansions has been announced. And a Shadow Priest. Oh, okay. Oh, right. You were mentioning Shadow Priest, but I didn't know that you had started leveling it. Repressed Purging of Undead. Ooh, Casper is playing that good. There's a problem with my my chat window, by the way. There's an emoji icon on the side blocking the last part of the text. So, oh, look at this. It's so weird watching a portal room being completely empty. Oh, this person is checking that too. Wait, there is a portal. That's to the new Night Elf City. I actually, it was so much fun just going there one day. It's completely dead, by the way. There's no one there. But it was kind of fun just checking out the new Night Elf City. And they actually have Night Elf clothing on from BFA. Cool. All right, let's go get that mount that I was talking about. We can also try and get Son of Galeon because he's like right there. Did I try and get him this week? Let me just double check. Yeah, everything is expired, so we can do so. I saw the stairs going downwards, so my brain instantly went to kill a basement from Dead by Daylight. My mind is poisoned. I have seen so many people streaming Dead by Daylight. I've never actually done it myself. Whoop. There we go. It's the kind of game where you need people to play with you. It's a very social game. Like, what is that? Imposter. Is that what it's called? You know, where the people run around the spaceship solving things, and one of them is the killer. Oh, he's up. Go, 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 go. No one is killing him, but me. I might get lucky this stream. Who knows? It'll be kind of awesome. Got a Bean Moon conform because we're doing 7,000 IQ things here. So when we fly over to the island where we can get this mount, which by the way is farmable, like you can do it like every time it spawns. You can farm this mount. So yeah, you can go over here and it'll dismount you when you get to the island. But on the dragon mounts, you just need to speed your way and then flap your wings, and then you'll get to where you need to be, so you don't have to like run. So some classes are really good. Like, the same thing with priest and mage. You can just kind of like go there really fast. To be fair, that's normal. Alley stairs that go down kill a basement. Like, oh no, that's another floor. Nope, kill a basement. I would actually love to see some more dark themes in WoW, because if you take a look at the early expansions, there are dark themes there, and everything has to be so, you know, padded, you know, don't hit your head on the sharp corner kind of mindset. Like, they're trying to protect the player base as much as possible. Oh, flap, flap, flap. That's where we need to be. Oh, I can't ping this. Yeah, they're trying to padding everything, and it's getting very. Again, people use the word Disneyfied. When I don't really think Disneyfied is the right word. I just think Dragonflight is. Dragonflight doesn't have any sort of serious, you know, like the world is gonna end issues. It's more or less like, oh, a new island. Let's see who needs help. Kind of expansion. I don't think that WoW is going in a direction that is much more Disneyfied. I think that we're just getting, because Mr. Pandaria could be argued is like Disneyfied because it has that vibe, you know. It's not dark, it's not medieval, it's not, you know, but I think next expansion will be much darker, like in its theme. Like dark or grimdark. I hope for grimdark. And that's that there is grimdark things in like classic. Like there's like Easter eggs and stuff like that. Oh, another player. A troll. I do have war mode on. Is he using a toy? He must be. I love messing with people as a druid because they have so many fun utilities. Oh no! Oh, they're trying to get it before me. That's what they're doing. Wait, it spawns here, right? I think it spawns like right there. You can't see where I'm pointing, but it's like right there. You mean like the upside down Sinner's room? Yeah, exactly. The place where like you go underwater or something and there's like people hanging upside down, and like that's the kind of dark themes I want to see in WoW. Like, I don't know, like there's two things to it. There is the vibe. Like, this doesn't look dark and grim, right? This is like superficially not a very dark and grim expansion. Same with Dragonflight. It's not superficially very dark and grim. But if you dig a little bit beneath the surface, do you have things like people hanging in trees? You know, like something a little bit darker, Game of Thrones, The Witcher, you know. And I think it's a fantasy game, right? And people are, like, nowadays when they make video games and movies and stuff like that, like they're trying so hard to protect people, and they try to make it as much close to real life as possible, bringing real life issues into every single game and movie they come out with, but completely forgetting that this is fantasy. It's supposed to be make-believe, right? So I want to play WoW because I want something that's, you know, a little bit darker and has this aesthetic, and it's becoming much more Disneyfied, as people say. It's like they're polishing the corners so people don't get offended or hurt or something like that. And it's an attempt to try and attract as wide an audience as possible, where instead of trying to make it really good for the people who love what the game is, they try to make it into something as many people like as possible. So not a certain group doesn't like it 100%, like it's not a 10 out of 10 for a specific group of people, but instead it's like a 7 out of 10 for everyone, you know. WoW is not a horror game. No, but they did have darker themes. Mob had a racist, warmongering orc that punched pandas and nuked Jaina. That is true. I really like the more down-to-earth theme. I think the issue is removing all the charm, such as renaming the Love Rocket. That's the kind of things I'm talking about. Like, they're trying to... Because, oh my god, Love Rocket. Oh, that can be seen as something else, like a penis, right? Like, it's... And obviously it's a joke for penis. It's a love rocket, right? Whereas now they changed it to the Heartbreaker X something. And that's the kind of... That's what I call Disneyfying things. You know, it's not the vibe. It's not the superficial stuff. Dragonflight superficial is just a different vibe. But it's not that kind of Disneyfied that I talk about. It's things like the Love Rocket getting renamed. Removing the paintings in the game of women, you know, because, oh my god, someone might get offended by this. You know, it's like they say that in a fantasy game, racism and sexism and people, you know, saying something that, oh my god, we can't say that in real life. Like, that's a bad thing. You know, they're trying to make it as close to real life as possible. Which I think, you know, of course real life should not be like that, but it's a fantasy game. He used to nuke on children and Jaina. Mob is family friendly. I actually don't know when they started shifting the mindset, because again, like, Mob is a it has like a vibe, but if you get into like the stories, it's like slavery. Like, that's what the pandas were for millennia. They were slaves, and that's forbidden nowadays. Oh no, we can't say that because some group might get offended. You know, now it's all huggies and, you know, nothing is wrong, and and of course it's not like that. You can find examples in Dragonflight where it's not like that, but you get what I mean, right? The Worgen starting area almost had that vibe, and to be fair, there are some yikesy themes in WoW as far as the lore goes. Pandaran Origins, for example. Exactly. I really don't think it's about the aesthetic. Vanilla was also very down to earth and not scary at all, but they had a lot of charm to it back then. It's really about like the zones, I think. If you like me, when I level a new character, I always go to Darkshire first, because that one has like dark themes. You know, like there's the story about, what is his name, Moradin or something? You know, the guy, the skeleton guy that walks around and he like kills his family. Like, there's some really dark lore there, which I really like. I also think it's because it's not as down to earth, you know, because you can always argue that, oh well, in Dragonflight, Neltharion, he entrapped his army for like thousands of years. That's evil. Yeah, but it's not the same kind of evil as a paladin in his raids accidentally killing his family off, you know, getting insane, getting executed. Now he's back to haunt people, you know, like that's different dark. The rogue is dead? I don't get it. You keep talking about rogues, but I haven't touched the rogue yet. Casper says, let's talk more pew pew. Well, we're farming right now, so there's not really... I am cute, by the way. I'm just waiting for it. Team more boobies and penises over here. Exactly, that's what we need. That is what is healthy for WoW. More penises and boobies. Or at least, you know, not as... You know, oh my god, we can't show that. Lei Shen lore. You just gave me back my PTSD. I love watching lore videos on YouTube about old lore because they have like darker themes. Also, I would like to remind everyone they didn't do that because anyone asked for it, but rather to save face because of what was going. That is true, and I want to give you that as RGL. The reason Dragonflight seems Disneyfied is exactly because of what was going on at the headquarters at Blizzard, with all the scandals and all of that. That's why they removed all the paintings. That's why they did all these things. It's kind of like, you know, what is it called? Like they tried to control the scandal, and they overcompensated. And the question is, will they overcompensate in the next expansion? Because it is probably one of those where it like peaks and then slowly it gets back to normal, right? But will it happen fast enough is the question. So that is a very good point. Vinny, you dirty. Oh, Casper, you have no idea. Yeah, that mouth is just like non-stop talking about things where I have to like, shh. Can't say that. I'm just joking, of course. Don't worry about the rogue. Saw you talking alone there and went, well, hell nah, back it up real slow. She is saying what everyone's thinking. Well, that is true. Don't we all just want to ride a giant penis with gold wings across Azeroth? Thank you, Casper. Someone said it. I think we're getting a little bit off topic. I'm very much trying to get a big pink one currently. Wink, wink. Yeah, me too, but I'm locked out. What does that say about me wanting to ride around on a big pink love rocket? I should put like a PG 18, 14, 13? I don't know. Depends on the country, I guess. Damage control, that's what I was looking for. No one asked for it. No one had a problem with the paintings, the Fem Worgen jokes, the Valentine mount. They took them away so no one could point to WoW and be like, see, that's systemic. Exactly. It's 100% true. So I don't think we have to be that afraid that, you know, WoW is turning into a Disneyfied, let's all be happy, Teletubbies, friendship is magic kind of game. It is damage control. I can't say that one loud, Casper. Yeah, we're at an age here where whenever someone jokes about something, we have to put it through 10 filters to, oh, there we go, to ask ourselves, is this okay? Can I laugh about this instead of just laughing about it and see it as a joke, you know? Because that's what it is. And I'm not gonna mention anything about actual statistics made on Google about the length around the world. You can look it up for yourself. If I say it out loud, people are gonna be like, "Oh my God, he's so judging," and they're not gonna see it as the statistic facts. So I'm just gonna say, look things up on Google. Then we'll see if Casper is right. Oh, there we go. People always leave the queue. It's kind of too bad. Imagine it appearing right as... Is that a monk? Wait, what is that mount? I've never seen that before. Huh. Oh, is it the dragon mount, but like customized so much that I don't know what it is? Casper, I mean, if you put it like that, golden and wings, dude, make it sparkle and dazzle, and trust me, I'm writing it. Yeah. Oh, you're just saying what Vinny is thinking? Yeah, but you don't say you're saying what she's thinking afterwards. That makes her look bad. Although that is probably what she's thinking. Like constantly, every day. She's like, it pops into her head. She looks at me, she thinks about that. Why are they not queuing? Why? It's because the queue is so long. It's always the DPS, by the way, who doesn't accept queues. And it's because they wait too long. They're like me, like they queued up and they started waiting and like, might as well do something else in between. They go over here to farm something and then, you know, they're like, now I waited here for like half an hour. I'm committed to this mount now. Oh, the queue pops. Oh, now I'm doing this thing. And then they'll just not accept it. And then everyone else gotta wait again. Let me just get the chat up again. I used to have 3 monitors. Now I have 2. A giant wiener to fly over Azeroth with the swag of Illidan. My wife, if that was a thing, an Illidan themed giant wiener, she would spend nothing but time in the game trying to farm that. It could be a lot worse. True, it could. What is like the spawn rate of this one? Is it like once an hour? But I bet we got here when it was like 40 minutes past, right? It has not just been killed. There's a small thing you can do, by the way, if you're bored. Try and climb this thing, because it is possible. This is a jump puzzle. Oh, my mount is too fast. There we go. I have actually never made it to the top because once you get a little bit further up, there's an invisible wall that you have to try and jump around. You can. I've seen people do it. There we go. Oh, what is it here? There's like a wall here. Do you have to jump? I think you have to jump over here. Because if you try there, you just fall back down. Can you blame her? Look at that smug mofo and the swag he has. Illidan has something that women really, really like looking at. I'm not talking just about penis. I'm talking about the bad boy vibe he has. That I don't care about other people than myself. Oh, you have to like get to that corner, I think. Okay. Oh no, I fell down. If you do this as a monk, by the way, you can just place a or as a warlock, you have a save point you can place. There you go. I like to believe that the night elf doing the flip in the air helps on this, trying to get up to the top. So from here, there we go. Okay, that's exactly where I want it to be. Look at that. That's like a tiny pixel you gotta hit there. Oh, what was it like? If you jump over there, can you actually get to it? I mean, I can always do the jump with this guy. No! See, that's the invisible wall I was talking about. You can't get there. I think you have to jump across. Oh, I didn't jump properly. There we go. You have to have a small run. There you go. If it spawns and I'm not paying attention. 25-minute queue. Man. Well, I'm glad that WoW is on an upturn. Too many survived the back-to-back carbon bombing that was BFA and Shadowlands. I'm a casualty of BFA. Couldn't make it through it before canceling sub. I am kind of like... I actually really enjoyed BFA. If you don't look at the power grinds. Like, that was bad. Especially for me, because I was an alcoholic. Still am a bit an alcoholic. It was just super bad. And Shadowlands was the point where I actually quit for a little while. Because it was just so bad. I think we jump over here. Yeah. Okay, this is the wall. So somehow you have to maybe like get up there. A bit. Yeah, she's calling me out there. But yeah, like Shadowlands was like, I don't know, when I got to the point where like it's technology, it's not magic anymore. Like that was the point where I started really losing faith in WoW's low riding team. Like that was super bad. Let's get in. Let's actually let this be it. And then when I get back out from the battleground, it's gonna spawn me down at the bottom. But yeah, like BFA, I really enjoyed World PvP in BFA. There was just something about it with like the events and people like gathered and started killing each other. Like that was super fun. But yeah, Shadowlands was like, because we have this thing where it's like, oh, it's a good expansion, so next one has to be a bad one. Oh, okay, and then it's a good expansion. Like it's an up and down thing. But when you have a back-to-back two really, like probably some of the worst expansions of all time, it starts getting to a point where people, what is it called? Like they lose apathy. They have no more apathy for the game. You know, they reach a point where it's not just about, like, if you're still angry about Shadowlands being bad, it means you still have feelings about the game. Like, you still care about the game, because you can't be angry about something if you don't care about it. But if you have no apathy left, like, you just don't care, like, it just doesn't touch you anymore. Oh, okay, another bad expansion? Whatsoever. Like, I'm done with that. That's the point where people just don't come back again. So, Shadowlands did that to a lot of people. And Dragonflight has like really been talked about like positively, but the vibe check isn't quite there with the superficial theme, you know. And I think that's what needs to be in order in the next expansion for people to consider coming back. So now they got their together, right? Now we need the theme to be like it should be. Dude, lads, come on, and everybody sees Illidan and goes, damn, you go away sexy thoughts. Men and women, right? A bit. Vinny will remember that. Yeah. He already knows Shadow. He knows that look he will get when he gets off. He's clearly still in denial. Right. Finally. This took forever to get in here. The thing that killed me in BFA was the Azerite traits. A piece of gear that almost 40 eye levels higher being worse than a piece that is 40 eye level made me lose my mind. I was so invested in alcoholism that I didn't even... Okay, my brain can only comprehend so much, right? So when there's 1 or 2 systems, I can comprehend. But when you have 3, when you have 4, when you have 5, you know, one thing is item level, I get that. One thing is stats, okay, I can look that up, I get that. Oh, but you also need the right Azerite traits. Okay, now you start losing me. By the way, now there's corruption too. Okay. Oh, and you have to weekly grind Azerite for it to be more powerful. I just don't care anymore about the gear then. I'll just get whatever I get and then I'll pick the best Azerite traits. That's what I ended up doing. But yeah, that was really bad. Okay, Boomer. I don't... WoW needs to be simple but good. We don't need 5 systems for it to be good. Oh no, Danny, run! She's getting the Illidan costume. The cutest thing, vibe check, was such a thing to say 3 years back, and he's using it right now. Vibe check is a good word to describe it. I don't know how else to say it. People use Disneyfied, but I don't think Disneyfied is quite the right description. Okay. Just so you're prepared, I will pretty much destroy the entire team in 20 seconds. He said confidently. Oh, their entire team is gone. There we go. Okay, they're all dead. Come on, kill them. Kill them all. Ah! It's lagging. It's lagging. Oh no, I'm not in... Why am I not in this form? I wasn't even in Boomkin form. Come on, come on. Get it up. There we go. Okay, we're not doing very good right now, I think. We have both healers here. That's always something. Okay, let's get people... People need to move away. Do we have it? Are we Horde? Oh, we're Alliance. This is not good. Yeah, they're not dying. It's because both the healers are here. Oh no, he used the shroud thing right before I threw it. Okay, we got one healer down for a couple of seconds. Okay, throw a couple of things. I see chat things. Yeah, we lost the cart. We have the two other ones though. So maybe their entire team committed to this side. Okay. I was hoping my AoE would be good enough, but it wasn't. It's too bad. Let's root him in place. We can't do anything. Again, AoE, AoE. Kill things. Oh, I got this one up. Oh no. No, don't kill me in a stun. Don't kill me in a stun. They killed me in a stun. Are we winning? Oh, we're winning. Okay, we're doing okay. The one cart that I was at didn't win though. Such high hopes, so unaware. All right. I think I'll go help with the cards. That's a healer. Okay, we'll do that. Do that. Okay, he's gone. I think our card here is okay. We don't need to be 1,000 people there. Couple of AoEs. We'll go to this healer here. He's just AFK. It's not gonna do anything because the card is there. Okay, we'll do that. Didn't work. Always crowd control the healer. That's the key to winning at Battlegrounds. Like, don't try to kill them. Unless you can't crowd control them anymore. This is the healer. Crowd control. Didn't work. Why doesn't it work? We'll crowd control this guy. It's not working. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Warlocks have too many stuns. Am I, Oh, there's a person here with me. We'll catch up to this guy. Stun him. Crowd control him before I die. Nope. Top card needs help, though. Should I be taking notes? Such wisdom must not go to waste. I'm, as you can probably tell, there's not many people who do PvP better than I do. It's all in the wrists. Let's go help the carts. Can I make it? If I made it. Oh no, they're fighting. Their healer's just kind of sitting there and they're not doing anything. Now you can kill him. Stun him. That didn't work. Oh, the second healer's here. Okay, we'll take... we'll stay here. We'll help the cart. It's all the wrist stop. It's like... I don't know. It always sounds funny when people, they sound like they know what they're doing, but they don't actually know what they're doing. Like me right now. I'm more of a world PvPer. I'm not much of a battleground. I do that for fun, or for conquest. Oh, Alliance has it. We just need to... Oh. Hold on. Alliance no longer has it. Okay, stun. Crowd control. Crowd control. There we go. Uh-oh, this is not good. Okay, don't get out of the circle. Heal yourself. Okay. Crowd control. There we go. He's in a bubble. They took the cart back. Wait, what just happened there? I clicked the beam and it didn't fire for some reason. There's so much talk, and I have not kept up with chat because I'm concentrating. Oh no, we're not winning anymore. That's not good. Oh. Stun him. Oh no, 5 seconds. This is not good. I have an add-on that says things to raise my confidence. When I kill someone, I'll say, own it. So I'll feel really good about it. Okay, we got it. Got the cart. Let's heal up. It's a really good idea to do. Actually, let's start in tank form. A thing people have started to doing is to write in other languages when you do stuff like this. Which is super weird. I shouldn't have done that. He can cast without interrupt. That was a really dumb thing. There we go. I like to think that wasn't because we had a healer here, but because I was good. Ah, come on. Okay, so we have a healer. Needs to be crowd controlled. There we go. And again. And we'll stun him. Look at me being pro. He's probably really sick of me right now. Yeah, he's running away. Hey! Oh, we got stuff for the trading post. I got the thing. Look at. Okay, you can't see it. My my chat window is going crazy because I got the armor set. You know, the warden set. Wait, is it here? No, not. Okay, so we'll open this thing, and I gotta check out my warden set. Yeah, run away, little girl. That's like the most iconic thing when we're sitting there watching a stream with Asmon. When they do a molten core. Run like a little girl, strike like Mike Tyson. Okay. Getting dark now. Yeah, got a new set. Let's check it out. I wanted this one last month, but I couldn't get it because I apparently missed a month of something. Okay, so we got this one. I don't think my wife has seen these yet. And then we have the moon version. This is the cool one. Congrats, dude. Poggers. Totally. So radical. I can't wait to make combined sets with this one. And also the... There's like the Night Elf set. Looks really cool. By the way, don't we just love the Gilnean set? It's one of the worst I've ever seen. Yeah, the moon one is pretty. I like this one too. I can definitely use some sets from this, like the feet. With the I really like when sets have 3D assets as part of them. I do also think the shoulders have like a... Yeah, it has a moon inside of it. Which has like a weird effect. And this one... Oh, this one has a moon still. Yeah, looks awesome. I don't like that it's green. It also serves a boss from Final Fantasy 16. It does. It actually does. This is like... I think it's because WoW have like... You know, like they put 2D paint that's supposed to be 3D. Like you've seen the cinematic right after the Shadowlands where, you know, Sylvanas beats Bolvar. There's like the in-game cinematic where the two Death Knights fly Bolvar to Naxxramas or something. And under cloak, there's like chains. Actually, like with physics. And that's like when, you know, when you have the cloaks with like drawn on chains. That's what they're supposed to be like. Like if you have a little bit of imagination, it's chains. So it doesn't look very good. We need matching weapons. Yeah. My all-time favorite set is the Vindicator cloth set from Burning Crusade. Rock that on my mate all the time. I don't think I recall it, because I'm not too much of a cloth player. Just picture Mike Tyson running, then I suddenly turn him back to pop me and send me directly to St. Peter with heels. I've seen him actually fight, and it looks crazy. Okay. At this point here, I have to be at work in an hour, so I think I'll go ahead and end the stream here. But I think this was... I hope the audio was okay. I hope the image quality is okay. I hope everything was okay. So... okay, it'll be on Wowheads. Let me just look it up really quick. Vindicator cloth set. Wow. Let's see. Images. I don't think it's the right... Is it? Is it called the Vindicator's Regalia? It does not look like anything that I want to use in game. It's very 2D. But I guess everything from that age is. So, okay. I'll end the stream here. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in on the stream. I wasn't sure anyone would be watching. So, you know, I would just be talking to myself. But I'm glad people were. So, thank you so much. Especially to the returning people. It's crazy to me that people have subscribed like years ago and then they return again. So not him being dismissive. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys next stream. How do I stop this?